Welcome to my presentation on PBIS in the cafeteria. So what is PBIS? Positive Behavioural Interventions and Supports. PBIS is a framework set up in a school that involves 3 tiers. The first tier involves all students and is a general understanding of all the rules and expectations. The second tier involves less students and generally involves smaller group activities. The third tier, the top tier, involves just a few students and usually involves one-on-one intervention. PBIS helps teachers and students minimize undesirable behaviors while maximizing desirable ones. PBIS supports the academic, social, emotional, and behavioral needs of all students. One of the expectations the students must follow is be respectful. Students should use an inside voice, use their manners, say please and thank you, excuse me, wait patiently to be excused, listen and follow all adult directions, and talk only to those at the table. Do not call across the room or wave your hands or anything else. Just stay quiet and eat the lunch. The second cafeteria expectation is be responsible. Students should walk directly to their destination, stay in line, stay seated, and clean up after themselves. The third behavioural expectation is be safe. Students should remember to walk at all times, stay seated, keep hands, feet, and other objects to themselves, and eat only their food. So having these expectations is great, but not all students and not all the time are going to follow these rules. So what happens when students start interfering with other students' food? What happens when students start throwing food? What about bullying? What about not including students? Letting them sit alone? Is that bullying? I believe it is. So what happens when the expectations don't work or students don't pay attention to them? Then it's time to intervene. It's time for educators and school staff to intervene. Intervening calmly is one of the best ways to make sure that everything stays in control. Offer the student choices. Choices such as you will stop that now or you will lose recess. The most important thing as an educator is to make sure that everyone is safe. And make sure when you do give consequences that they are meaningful and related to the undesirable behaviour, so it will stop the undesirable behaviour in the future. To stop these undesirable behaviours occurring in the first place, the best way to stop them is to have prevention strategies. These could be role play scenarios where students act out the behaviours that they're supposed to. Educators and all school staff should set a good example. Encourage good behaviours. Praise exceptional behaviours. Remind students occasionally of the expectations of them. Encourage peer mentorships and encourage students to be inclusive. Never let a student sit by themselves at lunch. Always include everyone.